So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Number 20.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 60 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Greg Zuerlein, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Taken in at the 22. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Gary on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Prescott from the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Down, Philadelphia.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. It really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Emerson Griffin. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Cowboys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
6-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And an Eagle first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wentz finding Alshon Jeffrey. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On second down now. Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
34-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Jalen Mills on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give here to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at... The 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Wentz again. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Wentz to throw again. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown. Carson Wentz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Cowboys 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Wentz. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he connects with Ertz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Prescott looks to throw on first. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Duke Riley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this returnable for Rager. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rick. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Sanders, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. It was the safety, Darian Thompson, that time, who was able to break it up.
Incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
20.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Caught here by Bell.
That's good.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Well, a design run for their wideout, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. On play action, Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Randy Gregory on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup.
Another run with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Flushed out right. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's Zach Ertz on the receiving end from Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Cowboys 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Complete to easy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott yet again. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Miles Sanders, the ball.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Philadelphia.
Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
First down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Complete to
a really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following order.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Go, get out there, get out there. Get the set. Mike,
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Now a desk. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Today's final score, Eagles.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
That's good.
25 yards that time.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Prescott on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. And rifles one incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the give, this is McFarland. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland, 52 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Cowboys 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too bad.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper couldn't pull it in there, and it's 3rd and short.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
1st and 10 at the 47.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Johnson on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Conner. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Roethlisberger. throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, McFarland. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Now Roethlisberger. He's ripped up, taken down, back at the 25. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
For the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your...
The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Second and short now following the fumble. Prescott to throw it. On a crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. On the move to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side. McFarland. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The Steeler 1st down.
Ready? Black 20. 50. Middle.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Benny Snell.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
At the 40-yard
Brandon,
line.
5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, McFarland. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Anthony McFarland.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 10. Greg Zerline.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The 30. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Cowboys 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 25 on 2nd down. Prescott, it'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Cooper again the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the 1st half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. McFarland. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, it's McFarland. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 36.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give here to Snell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Cowboys 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
There's a ball from right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Elliott. And we'll take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 40 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Lining up for the point.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
McFarland once more. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McFarland. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Steeler 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Snell again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, Snell. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
See how they handle it. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last shot now for Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Steelers 27.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
NFL 21.
Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the rust.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off for New Orleans.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Prescott. And open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Cowboy first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. It's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they are able to stop him but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Tony Pollard.
Give him 30 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. The D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dallas.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Saints nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Lee on the tackle.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Breeze. It's caught, the tight end Hill. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 53 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
4-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Try to pound it in, Kamara. There'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd
and just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for two here. They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Yards on the play. But it's third.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle.
On 2nd and 7. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Cooper's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
53. Here we go.
To throw is Breeze. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up here to 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number 13.
Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8.
Makes the score Cowboys 17. Saints 8. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory.
10 yards on the play.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. All going for Sanders downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now again here to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
The line of scrimmage.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tackled at the 32-yard.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will it just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and 1.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And going deep for Hill. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
To kick off for Dallas.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Breeze. And he's got Burton here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, this is Camaro. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Well, that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by...
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Now Breeze on third down. Incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Malcolm
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Their 48-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down carry by Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And This time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Prescott from the gun, escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And deep ball here, Coleman just past the 50. He'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That's another Saints 1st down.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Cowboys 23, Saints 15.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
A gain of 13.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. First and 10.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
On first down, Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second and 11 now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze, he gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 41-yard
on 1st down, Breeze. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he'll take it across midfield. And down
of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them, David.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Camara, the ball carrier. Dontari Poe on the tackle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And almost picked off.
Breeze.
I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Breeze now on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Camara. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to run again here with Pollard. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.